Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. We are now episode 144, and I'll be discussing three topics. One, Black Widow could be Marvel's first R-rated movie for Disney. Two, Aquaman hits $1 billion at global box office, topping The Dark Knight. And three, my review on John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum trailer. So I'll discuss the first topic, which would be Black Widow could be Marvel's first R-rated movie for Disney. So words are the studio's exec have been considering an R rating for the upcoming movie starring Scarlett Johansson. According to A Showbiz, Marvel Studios may go bold with its next female lead superhero movie. The studio's execs are reportedly considering to make the first standalone Black Widow movie, which will be included in the studio's Phase 4 and R-rated one, of course. That hashtag shows Charles Murphy broke the news on Twitter, writing, and he said, and I quote, "When I first heard they were developing the Black Widow film, I also heard they were discussing whether or not to make it Marvel Studios' first rated R film. Nothing that it has not been set in stone." So, I'm sorry, noting that it has not been set in stone. End quote. So that's what he added on there, of course. But they have recently said the R-rated MCU films are a possibility, so it is a possibility. He went on telling the fans, and I quote, of course, "So, if BW ends up R-rated, don't be shocked." So, end quote. Should the report be true and the studio move forward with the R rating for Black Widow, the pick will be the first R-rated MCU movie for Disney. Logan and Deadpool, which were based on characters in Marvel Comics, have earlier found success as R-rated movies, but they were developed at 20th Century Fox, and the characters don't share the same universe as the MCU superheroes. So Black Widow has tapped Kate Shortland from Berlin Syndrome as director, with Jack Schaefer, known for The Hustle, booked to pen the script. Filming could begin sometime this year as the studio eyes a 2020 release for the solo movie. The movie will reportedly be set before the first Avengers movie, which hit cinemas in 2012. So Scarlett Johansson is expected to reprise her role as Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow. She reportedly received a big paycheck, $15 million, for the movie, as much as Chris Evans earned for Captain America: Civil War and Chris Hemsworth earned for Thor Ragnarok. Johansson will first return as Black Widow in Avengers Endgame, which will hit theaters across the nation on April 26th. One of a few Avengers who remain after Thanos snap. She appears to have a big role with Captain America in leading the ultimate battle against the Mad Titan. So uh, that concludes this topic, of course. So next topic will be Aquaman hits $1 billion at the global box office, topping The Dark Knight. Uh, so Aquaman just officially crossed it officially crossed a massive box office milestone. The James Wan film is joining the elite $1 billion club at the global box office and is still going, of course. So as of Monday, the December release has officially made 1.2, worldwide, of course. You know, um, so this marks the first time a DC Comics title has made a billion since Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises, which was at 1.8 billion in 2012. It also edges out longtime DC fan favorite The Dark Knight, which made 1.0004 billion in 2008, though Aquaman has a decade of rising ticket prices, tipping its side of the scale. So, but yeah, in 2018, four other movies hit the $1 billion mark: Avengers: Infinity War, Black Panther, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, and Incredibles 2. As pointed out by Forbes, this makes Aquaman only the 37th movie to hit $1 billion and puts director Wan in a rarefied league that includes names like Nolan, Michael Bay, Peter Jackson, and James Cameron. The biggest grosser of all time remains Cameron's Avatar, which made 2.8 billion. Interestingly, Cameron's next film is, of course, the long-awaited Avatar 2, which, like Aquaman, also will introduce a fantastical underwater world. Cameron pioneered a new technique for using motion picture technology for films like Inside a Tank of Films. For filming actors inside a tank of water for the film, Aquaman largely used dry for wet soundstage and added the water effects digitally. A sequel to Aquaman has yet to be announced, likely due to behind-the-scenes negotiations. Juan's agent has to be in a rather great bargaining position right now. So Aquaman has been helped enormously by its box office performance in China, where it's racked up about 300 million. In fact, 732 million of Aquaman's haul has been from overseas, making it the second biggest international title in Warner Brothers history. Domestically, Aquaman has been far modest, of course, grossing 287 million, where it still ranks below Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Wonder Woman. Heck, even Suicide Squad made more in the States than Aquaman. Still, a billion's a billion. So, geez, Aquaman. What do you think you are? A Marvel movie? I mean, come on. But yeah, that concludes this uh, topic. So the final topic will be the John Wick uh, Chapter 3 trailer, of course, Parabellum. I'll be doing my review on that. So, I saw the John Wick Chapter 3 trailer appeared online Thursday, and I ain't gonna lie, my mind was blown. I was like, wow, they're taking it to a new level. So, yeah, like, I mean, it all starts off. I mean, it's picking up where the second film left off. I mean, so where he's on the run and he has about 1 hour to get out before he's excommunicated from any continental locations. So I was like, uh oh, you got to get out. But actually, the trailer, it showed new faces. One, what will be Angelica Houston, of course, best known for the Addams Family movies. And oh, yeah, that's right, Ever After Cinderella Story. So she has made her appearance in the film. And I'll save the best for last. But I'm gonna go over the trailer with you guys. So, and if you by the way, I don't know anyone who has not seen John Wick. So, chapter 1 or chapter 2. But yeah, spoiler alert. If you have not seen those movies, of course, I strongly advise you not to listen to this topic. So pause, take it off, or go to a new site. But yeah, so you guys have been warned. So it's the trailer first takes place of him, in New York City, running with his dog in the rain, and he's looking, where to go. He's also looking over his shoulder. So he goes into a building, and he's talking to Angelica Houston, who's wondering what he wants, and he wants passage from her, but she can't help him because he knows that the high table wants his head. So she don't want to put her life at risk trying to help him. So you have so now he's checking his watch. He's running to another building. He finds a picture of him and his wife Helen. So and you got Winston and Charo walking, talking about, hey, Sharon is asking, well, the guy, I can't remember his name is Sharon. I can't remember his name, but I'm just gonna go with the guy, the hostess. I'm sorry, not the hostess, the host for the front desk, or what do we call these guys? Receptionist, whichever one, hotel receptionist. But yeah, the guy I was seen in the first one, first and second one. The guy you had to check in, So, yeah, he was talking to Winston, and he's like, "Hey, do you think he's gonna get out? Because everybody wants that, 14 million. First it was 7 million, but now it doubled after he killed Santino in the second film. So, so he's like, hey, you know, everybody wants a piece of that, for 14 million. So he's like, shoot, he's like, the odds are even. That's because this is John Wick. And one man, trust me, this guy, he knows that. Hey, he knows John. He knows John, and he knows. Oh man, this dude will kill everybody just to stay alive. So he knows the body count's huge, and he knows it. So he's like, the odds in his favor. That's how bad. I mean, he's like, the odds are even, and he's like, that's how bad John Wick is. For Winston to say the odds are even, one man against the entire world. So he also has some new villains, other people who are willing to collect that. Uh, people on motorcycles, triads, whoever. Anybody, everybody wants a piece of that. Every assassin in a New York City um, vicinity wants that $14 million bounty. So, but yeah, in the trailer, everybody's getting ready. So now he's counting down. He has like 5 seconds left. The doctor's trying to patch him up. So he's looking at the clock, and he's like 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, two. And now, of course, he's running around. And, of course, everybody's looking for him. So it's like, time's up, So everybody's coming out now. And then then John Wick just starts coming out shooting. I was like, oh, man. It's starting off good. I was like, wow, And then John Wick's on a motorcycle. And people with motorcycle and samurai swords are coming after him. So he's knocking them off. And then you have somebody threw a knife at him. Threw it right back. He caught it, though. At least they missed. But, there's some fight scenes. People underwater. People, they fighting on the water. Now John Wick's on a horse. I was like, wow. Now he's in the desert. Question is, why? Oh, and, of course, the thing I was going to promise you, Halle Berry makes an appearance in the John Wick Chapter 3, with her two dogs. So judging by what I'm seeing right now, of course, and they're talking, and then, of course, it has, and it says, of course, it goes after they're talking, he's walking with his machine gun, dressed in black, and then, of course, they give the title, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. So, and then, of course, Halle Berry and John Wick are shooting, and then the dogs come in and start attacking. Wow, Halle Berry's shooting. I was like, good Lord. Sorry, guys. Wrong pipe. But yeah, I was so caught in that moment, though. I was like, wow. I ain't never seen nothing like that. They're taking it to a whole new level. No repeats from the first or second film. It's all about survival, kill or be killed, that kind of thing. So yeah, kill or be killed, kill or be killed. Though that's the ultimate survival code for this film. But luckily, John Wick, even though a lot of people, are helping him get out, at least he has one ally, which is Halle Berry, Halle Berry's character. So, I mean, it's one ally, but it's better than none. So at least he has some help in this film. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, John Wick does come out in theaters May 17th. So I am so looking forward to that. I'm taking my dad to see that movie, and they have definitely taken my friend to see that. So, but yeah, John Wick. I need to make a shirt out of that. Oh, and by the way, it's copyrighted, by the way. So, my idea. So, for those who try it, nice try, but too bad. But yeah, that concludes this topic. Feel free to visit us and like us on Facebook. We are available on iTunes, the Google Play Music app, YouTube, and of course, Spotify.